I came to Malang to try bakso, but will I like it? Good morning from Malang, East Java. We just arrived in this Indonesian city and I am already in love. Less than 2 hours from Surabaya by bus. When we got here, I noticed it's cooler. It's so lush and green. There's so many places to eat. I cannot wait to share this day with you. I have a couple of things planned. We're going to try a very interesting local Malang breakfast. Then we're going to go to a very colorful neighborhood with a fantastic story. More food for lunch. And then we're gonna hit a very quirky museum that should be kind of interesting. And then finally for dinner, we're going for bakso. Malang is the home of bakso. I've tried it before. I haven't been a huge fan. But will Malang change my mind? I guess we're gonna see.
When I saw you walking down that hill, head high and shoulders.
So we came to this spot for the satay, but actually it's satay and then they have a number of other local Malang dishes such as rawon, nasi rawon, but they do have a lot of local food here, which is fantastic. And then this drink, kumir asam, which is like a kurkuma, which is from the turmeric family. We'll see what it's like. It's gonna be cold. Alan has his eyes on this place over here, which is a nasi padang spot. But I am curious though, because usually outside of Padang, the food is not spicy. But here in Java, the food is as spicy. So here we have some tempeh and fritters. Here are a bunch of different kinds of satay, but here also are the innards, the organs, the offal. We've got tofu, egg, we've got some meat, vegetables, which is always good, and then some more traditional dishes, egg, a lot of chicken, and then some more egg. Actually, I think, is this gonna be spicy?
It's fine.
Yeah, not spicy.
For me, when I go to Nasi Padang restaurant out of Padang, I found not spicy like in Padang.
Right.
Less.
But Surabaya was very spicy.
But for Nasi Padang dishes,
Yeah.
special for Nasi Padang dishes, they cannot make more spicier than the original taste.
Right, but I think it would be spicy, as spicy then.
When they make more spicy than the taste in Padang,
Yeah.
it will taste weird.
Do you think she's from Padang? Because I think the one place where you might get food as spicy as Padang is in East Java. Maybe the only place. Maybe the only place. Okay, it's much nicer on this side. We have two different kinds of satay. So this is the kelinci. It's very lean. He said it's gonna be chewy because there's no fat on rabbit. And then also we have the goat. And what's interesting, it's like meat, a little bit of fat, a little bit of meat, and that's what keeps it tender. So when you see fat on things, don't worry. Fat also tastes delicious. It tastes just like meat, but it's not as chewy, and it's just really tender. I think this is gonna be good. Paras? No, okay, not spicy. It looks like we have some ketchup manis, so he's gonna mix it in, and you can start to see that fat melt. It's just melting into the meat. It looks so good. You put the ketchup manis on at the end because it's sugar and it will burn.
To the room. All that I could do is let all that I could access.
Starting this day with such a special breakfast. So we're having satay, two different kinds. I am having the kelinci, which is rabbit, and you are having kambing, which is goat. Goat is actually really common throughout Indonesia. Common in Padang, Jakarta, Jogja, Java. Goat is one of those things you said that where you'll find Muslims, you will find goats. Yeah, so meat alternative there. I think it also has a lot to do with Arab influences of the community, which is very prevalent here in East Java. Two different plates. Mine just has the peanut sauce and a bit of ketchup manis, which is a sweet soy. And then Alan's has a bunch of spice because they looked at me and they're like, girl, you cannot handle East Javanese spice, which I already know because I've tried it. I'm gonna go straight in with this. They warned me it's gonna be a little bit chewy because there's no fat on rabbit. I've had rabbit before. It's really tasty. You've never had rabbit.
Chewy, you know?
It is chewy. It is chewy because it's a lean cut, but the way they cook it also gives it this smokiness. And then they have seasoning on it and a little bit of ketchup anise, which makes it really sweet. But you've never had rabbit. I want you to try it. Rabbit actually is something that you can find in Canada. A lot of people hunt it or eat it, or some people have it as pets. What do you think?
It tastes like chicken meat.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Rabbit, if you didn't know somebody was going to tell you it's rabbit, you wouldn't know.
Yeah.
It doesn't have a gamey flavor. It tastes like chicken or beef mixed together with a little bit of pork, which you wouldn't know.
This is a good.
Goat.
Let her try first.
Oh, okay. Thank you. Such a gentleman. I got some of the fat and the meat at the same time. So it is not as chewy. It's very tender. It's very sweet. I think I like the goat better. I do think the rabbit is
Oh,
fantastic.
you like goat better?
But I love goat. You know,
Why?
I love goat.
Why?
I don't know. It's just like a tastier. It's just tastier.
More meaty.
It is more meaty. Like, to compare the two together, well, they're actually kind of the same size.
I can see the difference is, for me, between goat and rabbit or chicken. When I see like this, goat is more brown or dark.
Yeah, it
texture,
is. Yeah,
Like this.
yeah.
By the way, rabbit is more light.
Yeah, it is. It is a lighter meat. Although they both have spice on them.
See?
Yeah. Oh, no, you're right. It is much lighter. The other thing is, when you try this, so how they did it was they layered it. They did meat, fat, meat.
Yeah.
And so when I bit into it, I took one meat, one fat, and that made it. Try it.
Yeah.
You gotta, like, the fat tastes so good.
I eat the meat first.
Yeah. No, eat the whole thing. There you go.
Like give a lubricant
Yeah, that's
In
it.
the
It's like, yeah.
to process the meat within the fat.
The other thing that we got was this traditional drink, which actually is jamu.
Jamu.
You know what is jamu?
Yeah, we call it
jamu
jamu.
on the street, and here they call it,
Because it's from curcuma.
which is like a cousin of
Yeah.
turmeric.
Yeah.
So it's a bunch of fresh herbs,
First herb,
curcuma,
curcuma, little bit ginger,
a little bit of ginger.
brown sugar.
Oh, brown sugar.
Yeah, to make it sweeter.
Because it looks like it's a fruit drink, but it's not. It tastes herbaceous. It tastes like a little bit medicinal, a little bit herbaceous. What do people drink this for?
For stamina.
We're gonna eat the rest of this. We also got some lonton, the steamed rice cakes, which actually we featured in Surabaya and many other videos. And then we're gonna go check out a rainbow village, which is supposed to have a really cool history and supposed to be beautiful. So let's eat. So now we are in Jodipan. This is a neighborhood that at one point was scheduled actually to be demolished, and they were going to remove all of the residents. But a group of students had an idea. What if they painted it in colorful paint? Would that bring the tourists? And they were right, it did. And so then later on, Air Force troops actually came in and painted the whole thing. And so now it's one of the most popular places to go, and it creates a sustainable source of revenue for residents. It's a very small fee to get in, but there are lots of restaurants and cafes to visit. That's how you can help the people here. That's what we're gonna check out.
Ini kan nanti jalan umum ke kampung ya.
Yeah.
So nanti belok kanan, turun dikit udah jembatan kaca.
So So he said we can go to the bridge
Yes.
connecting into two villages.
Iya.
The Blue Village?
Blue Village sana.
Yeah.
Ini Color Village.
Okay. Let's go.
Oke Pak, makasih Pak
Iya,
ya.
mangga.
Hello. So you come down here to go walk back up to go to the bridge. Whew. Oh, we could have come down this way. But then we wouldn't have seen everything down there. So far, we're only 5 minutes in, but this is really nice. There are a number of street art themes. So there's like a local history theme. There are a lot of animals, like a lot of dolphins, bears, snakes, those kinds of things. And then a lot of Disney characters, like old school Daffy Duck, those kinds of characters. It's really interesting. Oh, and then Alan just found a telephone. What a blast from the past to actually use that.
I want to call my family in Oman.
Do you think that works?
Yeah.
Yeah?
No.
I think is that SpongeBob SquarePants now? I think it is.
International call.
Yeah. Yeah, call Canada for me, please. Tell them I'm gonna be a little bit late. Can you read these for me?
So I will explain one by one.
Okay.
You can get lost, but don't make it romantically. I shy to meet, long time to not to meet you, but I shy. When not meet you, I'm shy. I miss you. Okay?
Okay.
Yeah.
What's the red one?
What is the leftover from me? Yeah. I want you be my destiny.
Oh, thank you. I appreciate that. The top green?
I'm not single, but just a solo career.
Okay.
Alone is great. What is this? It's not clear. I can see that it's not clear. Yeah. So, from here you can pass the bridge, the yellow bridge, they say, to go to another
The other side is the
another
beautiful
side,
village.
yeah, of the
Yeah.
village.
All right, let's do it.
Okay, let's see.
I don't want to talk about it, how you broke my heart. If I say just a little bit longer, if I hear, won't you listen to my heart?
So when you come down the stairs, you actually come into the heart of it, the community center. It's $5,000 to enter, and you get a sticker for it. It all goes to support the community. $5,000 is nothing. So please, while you're down here, get some iced tea, a snack, whatever. Really plan to spend a little bit of money here to support the community. It's just a really beautiful thing that this was a neighborhood that they wanted to tear down and move everybody out, but people wanted to stay here. They found a way to make it happen. And so people here are so nice. It's just, I think, one of the best things to do here in Malang, to see how you can turn a neighborhood around. That was fantastic. We had such a good time, but we did not eat. So I think it might be time for food, specifically traditional Malang food. So we have been on this bike for the last hour trying to find a dish we wanted to share. Actually, Alan wanted to try it here. It's a dessert. And Google is great with helping you find restaurants. It's not great for hawker stalls or street food because a lot of times you'll find out that places are closed or just not open yet. So we've been to 3 spots. This is the 4th. Fingers crossed this one is open. It's supposed to be open now until 1 a.m. Well, it took over an hour to find this spot, but we finally found one. So Google kept taking us to places that were already closed. It's just kind of how it works. Google is really great with restaurant hours, not so great with hawker stall, food carts, things like that. But I think we actually found the best place because the owner here is so nice. Took us through 3 things to show you. The reason why we kept going to new places is because Alan rarely tells me that he wants to have something somewhere. But he said to me, I really want to try one dish while we're in Malang. So that's why we kept driving. Now this is Angsley. Angsley is in the category of Indonesian foods that, is it a dessert? Is it a drink? Is it a soup? It's sweet? What category? It kind of belongs in all 3. Angsley is a coconut base and inside is like a trio of carbs. First, you've got this colored rice flour noodle. Then you've got bread. And then third, you've got sticky rice. And then they also throw some mung bean there in for fun. It's like a sweet but not too sweet coconut. And if I can get a couple things in here. Yeah, it's like a carby, coconutty, slightly ricey thing. It also has these little pink, I think they're made out of tapioca. So this is what Alan wanted to try. And then the second dish is this ginger-based one. My throat is a little sore, so I'm happy to have this. It has that pink little bits of tapioca in it, also some peanuts, and then tapioca flour balls with peanut in the middle. There's a lot going on here. You get a hit of peanut, a punch of ginger, a little bit of sweetness. It's really interesting. I've never had anything like this before. It's kind of weird, but it's good. It works. And then he was so nice, the owner gave us these. So these are the little tapioca balls, tapioca flour, peanut in the middle, and then he rolls it in peanut as well. It's a mochi cake. It's a little bit sweet in the middle. It's nice. Nothing here is too sweet, which I really like because on Java, the food is sweeter. They really like sweet food. Desserts can be too sweet. But so far, all 3 things are not that sweet, which makes me think Malang, spicy, just a little bit sweet, very savory, like all of the things that I like. So originally we planned this afternoon to go to this transport museum that has planes, trains, I think some old cars. It's a little bit of a kitschy type of theme park museum, but we thought it could be really fun. We have decided not to do it because it's a 45-minute drive on the motorbike and 45 minutes back. And the clouds are actually pretty dark right now, so maybe it won't rain on our way there, but we could get caught in the rain, and we don't love to drive in the rain. So I think what we're gonna do is just sit here, enjoy this, take it easy this afternoon, and then meet you again to try some bakso. Now I have a funny story to share before we get going. I met Alan 1 year ago today. And about 3 months into our relationship, we were talking about going somewhere to eat and he was suggesting a bunch of things and I said, Alan, I need to share something with you. It's really important that I'm honest about this. I don't like bakso. And what did he say?
Just try it.
No, you said me too. He said me too. So one of the things that we have kind of commiserated on in the last, I guess, 9 months of our relationship is that we both don't like bakso. Now, I had bakso in Jakarta with my friend Aloy. I tried 3 different kinds, and they were like these softball sizes of meat with something in the middle. They were okay. It wasn't that I didn't like it, but when I thought about what did I want to eat, I wanted a big baseball meatball. For lunch or dinner? No, I did not. And so we've actually never eaten bakso together, but we're gonna do it today. And that's because Malang is famous for bakso. It is the home of bakso, but also the bakso here looks so different. So in it, we have 2 different sizes of meatballs, which are really little. We've got like a wonton siu mai, and then we have another big fried one, and then we have this fried shrimp fritter, and then we also have some tofu, and it's in this little sauce. Now we're at Bakso President, which is hands down the most famous bakso in all of Malang. I read about it so many places, and then when we arrived here and we got in the Grab, I said, Alan, ask him where to get bakso. And without like a beat, he said, you gotta go to Bakso President. It is the most famous, it's very popular. And the really nice thing about it is Malang is cool, and so right now it's cooling down and it's perfect to eat outside. Alan just put like a ton here of sambal. Did you try it a little bit first? Is it spicy? It's spicy. Everything in East Java is spicy. So I'm gonna try this first, and then we're gonna try it with some sambal. I guess I should try the meatball first. Nice bite. Just very nice. I like to have more than one thing in a dish. That's good. I'm just gonna bite through all of it. Okay. It tastes so good. Lots of flavor, not greasy, very light broth. So many different things to explore in it. Malang has changed my mind. I think I'm now a fan of bakso. But what about the sambal? Let's try the sambal. All right, it looks really spicy, guys. I'm gonna do it differently. I'm gonna put a little bit of broth on and then put the drop on, because I've learned that just eating the sambal straight is not smart. Oh, it's still spicy. Oh my God, it's going up my nose. It's really good, it's tasty. It hit my tongue and then shot up through everything and came out my nose. East Java is so spicy, but the flavor is good. So I'm gonna put a little bit of this in here because I think I can handle it, like 1 or 2 drops, and that's it. Look at Alan. Alan's is completely red. He is not afraid of the spice at all.
Let's try it.
How spicy is that?
It's spicy,
But
Like-
not too spicy.
like a fire.
It's like fire. Do you feel it coming out your nose?
No, it's more here.
Oh,
In my
right in
throat.
your throat. It's burning your throat.
Enjoy. This is the best bakso ever I had.
I agree. It's the best bakso I've ever had too. Just a little bit. Oh, that was like 7 drops. It's probably too much. All right, before I dig into this that has a hot sauce, I want to say Malang has been wonderful. I really love East Java, but especially Malang. It's just like the right size city. It is so green. The food is so good. The people are so nice. It's honestly, it's a place I think I could move to if it had a beach, but I definitely want to come back. We originally wanted to go to Bromo and then decided not to, and then when we got here we thought, should we go, but we didn't have the clothes. So we're definitely going to be back because around Malang and Surabaya there's so many natural wonders, so much beauty that we just didn't have time to see this time. So I will see you then. And if you aren't subscribed to this channel, please subscribe, because you know in Jogja the food is amazing, and I'm going to share it with you then. See you then. Oh, it's spicy. Ooh! So spicy, but so good. Vietnam in Hanoi, they make such a big deal about the train street that they have overpriced cafes. But here in Malang, there are all of these railways and restaurants and people living there without the crazy prices. So you can come to this restaurant, it's a great price, and it's the best bakso in town. Best bakso in Indonesia.
Join my Patreon community for more behind the scenes and exclusive content you won't find elsewhere. You can also find me on Instagram, and be sure to like this video and subscribe to my channel. All of these things make my day. Thank you so much for your support.